Sponsored by degenerates like you. What's happening, people? You're tuning in to your favorite comedy podcast, Comedy by Coincidence. It's the episode 200 spectacular. What's happening, everybody? And he's gone. He left. He left the podcast. No, he's back in.
I'm here.
Okay, what's happening? It's your boy. It's Chris Hippie Davis coming to you live from Davis Studios, Midwest, St. Louis. Woo, coming to you with my favorite comedian friend. It's the Florida Panther. It's the Mormon Foreman. It's
time, motherfuckers.
That's right. It's my Chinese consulate. How you doing, brother?
We're doing fine. Can you still hear me okay?
Big time.
I actually hear you better.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened.
Okay. You just disconnected from my hearing aids all of a sudden. I can make it work.
No, you sound good. You sound fine as long as you can hear me, you know?
I can hear you, yeah. It was just like, we started this thing and then what was set up? On. Oh, wait, now you're back on the hearing.
Now we're back.
All right, hold on. If you can hear me better the other way, then...
It don't matter. Roll with it. Roll with it, doggy. You're good. It don't matter.
Dude, technology and distance, bro.
Yeah, we're technically talking through an ocean right now or something like that. It's kind of wild.
Several. We're actually technically going through a war zone if you follow my VPN tracking.
Oh, my God. But we got to be able to watch Pornhub where you want to watch Pornhub, right? So VPN all day, baby. Well, where you at right now, dude?
Dude, we're in Singapore.
Okay.
And let me tell you, Chris, you would hate this place.
Oh yeah.
With a passion, you would hate this place. You would have lost your entire family's net worth already to cigarettes.
Oof.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, so Singapore is not the place that hits you with canes. It's the place that finds you for everything that you do. And then they just, like, track you through video cameras. Like, they got my face, they got my thumbprint, they got everything they need in order to find me and find me. So, yeah. Like, if I smoke a cigarette outside of the hotel smoking section, that's a $100 fine.
Holy shit.
Yeah, if you smoke a cigarette on the metro, that's a $1,000 fine. If you just smoke on the street in a non-smoking area, I don't know what the fine is, but I know there's a fine.
There's a fine.
I think it's $500.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they take their smoking areas very seriously here. Like, if I eat or drink on the metro, that's $1,000.
What the fuck?
Yeah, if I take flammable liquid or gas of any sort, excluding lighters, onto the metro, that's $5,000. So it's a very much read the signs and obey them type of society. Otherwise, you won't be leaving for a long time.
Fine city, yeah, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, and I can only assume what like actual crime is like as far as the repercussions. Jesus, yeah.
Uh, the only actual crime repercussion sign that I saw is that if you steal something from anywhere, it is a 7-year minimum sentence. So
They don't fuck around in Singapore. That's great. Yeah.
yeah. So it's a very law abiding society. That being said, the streets are clean. They're good. It's what's going on with the cat there? Something. Gotcha.
Nothing. I just had the door open. I was like, ah, man, I didn't get my room set.
No worries. Yeah, you gotta project that double neck. I understand.
Yeah. That's what the people want to see, not me. Fuck that, you know. Anyway, sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you. So Singapore.
Have you gotten hot in since you got your new toys, by the way?
No, it has been a while. When was the last time we fucking put an episode out? Guys.
At least 4 weeks, I think.
Guys, we're sorry. We have
it's been a combination of conflict after conflict, and then I got sick, and then international travel, and then you had some shows planned.
I had a bachelor party, and then shows this weekend, which, hey, fuck, we still made it work this weekend. It was just the bachelor party. I didn't even have a laptop or anything.
Yeah. It was just the perfect storm of crap that was always unavoidable. So yeah. But Singapore, let me see here. This place is expensive, bro.
Ugh.
Because it's like an island nation, but it's not an island nation. Because the thing that makes it an island nation is a river that divides it from Malaysia. But because you got to cross that river onto this peninsula of an island, you all of a sudden have to pay import taxes on everything. So like the cheapest thing you could probably find here is a native growing fruit called durian, which is a love it or hate it type fruit because it smells like sweet garbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if I bring it into the hotel, that's a $20,000 fine.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How many fines have you gotten?
0. I've been a good boy. I'm a good boy.
Good job. Keep it up. That's
expensive. I've been following the Boy Scout code this entire time.
Well, good. Okay. At least you're living and having fun in Singapore, even though it's expensive, even though there's fines out the wazoo. Stay on the straight and narrow, you'll be all right.
I mean, I went and smelled the flowers the other day, which was unusual for me. I went to the botanical gardens. Mm-hmm. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site or whatever. Beautiful gardens. It was beautiful, beautiful gardens. And they had like this orchid section. And I walked through there, and they had like the Donald Trump orchid, the Kamala Harris orchid, and then like a whole bunch of other famous people I didn't know because they exist outside of America.
Right.
Named orchids. It was beautiful. It was nice. Best thing about it is that they had this air conditioned like tundra house. So, you went from like 98% humidity, 99 degrees outside with, tropical equator UV rays hitting you into a nice balmy 68 degrees, low mist in the air, little house for a while. And you were just like, the best way that I could describe it is you ever jump into the Lake of the Ozarks in the dead dog heat of summer where there's no air movement.
Mm-hmm.
And you find that like one cool spot in the lake.
Yeah.
That like always has the tree shade.
That hasn't been pissed in yet. Yes. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it felt like.
Okay. Well, Mr. International, I'm glad you're traveling. And what's crazy, guys, again, sorry for the hiatus, but we know he was in like Taiwan and Hong Kong and all that shit. He came back to Florida, got sick for a week, and then flew back out. What?
Pretty much.
Yeah, dude, what the hell? I'm so sorry.
I blame Taco Bell. I'm not gonna lie. One of my traditions is I get back to the United States,
Yeah.
I eat some Taco Bell, and it was downhill from there, brother. It was oof.
They changed up the Taco Bell cheap menu, bro. They got rid of the classic
did.
stacker. That's
I
a
know.
sin. The stackers were my favorite.
I was so sad when they did away with the classic 90s menu. It was like I grew up on the 7-layer burrito.
Yeah.
And when that was gone, I was so sad. But I also did not realize that when I was growing up and we ordered the 7-layer burrito, my mom was forcing a vegetarian diet on us.
Right.
Yeah, I had no idea that shit didn't have meat until now.
7 layers, one of them ought to be fucking meat, right?
Hung out with a
Yeah.
bunch of vegetarians, and their big thing was the 7-layer burrito. And I would trick myself into thinking it was health food.
Exactly.
All right. Well,
But that was a solid Saturday meal for probably 3 years straight, you know, $1
Yeah.
burrito. Fed the whole family for $7.
Okay, we didn't get off the Taco Bell shit. I ain't eating today. Let's see. Okay, so it has been a while. What should I fill you in on? I don't really know in the last. Well, okay. I had let's go back to like February, mid-February. I had a marketplace meeting in Collinsville, Illinois, to sell some bowls or some bowl set thing, and I was over there. I was like, you know what? My uncle lives in Alton. I haven't seen him in a long time. Let me just call and see if he's working. He works in Collinsville. If he's going to have a lunch break, maybe I'll just catch lunch with him or something, you know? And he was off work. He told me to swing by the crib, so I ran up to his house in Alton, and his wife was off too, and we hung out for a good couple hours. It was nice. I used to go hang out there for the weekends and stuff, for maybe for a week at a time here or there, especially back in high school when my parents were on the splits. I could always drink there and smoke there and not get judged for it and stuff. So, good spot.
Cool, uncle.
But my uncle was like, hey, I'm giving up playing guitar. I don't really play. I haven't touched any of my guitars in the last 5 years. I'm like, you don't just give up playing guitar. What are you talking about? He's a really good guitarist. Taught me to play guitar. And I was like, what do you mean, dude? He's like, no, I mean, all of my dogs died. And we got these new dogs. And if I'm going to have dogs, I made a thing to myself that if I'm going to get more dogs, I want to spend the time with them. I'm not going to waste it playing guitar. So anyways, here's all my guitars, kid. And
oh, wow.
Fucking collection, dude. And it was always kind of a thing that I was going to probably get most of them when he passed, if anything. And it is a little sad. It feels like that happened already. But I can fucking call him still, so I'm not too upset. I did leave him like 3 or 4 of them. Because I was like, dude, if you do get the itch, I want you to have the nice acoustic you like. He's got a nice Taylor guitar. And a couple of the other ones, you know what I mean? In case you get the itch. But, yeah, I'll take some of these electrics. We're talking he's got 6 to 8 guitars, you know what I mean? I probably picked up 4 of them.
Yeah.
So that green double neck being one of them. I played on that thing as one of my first guitars, and I ain't never seen another green double neck. So
nice.
It is a pretty cool one.
It looks stellar. However, it's blending in with the couch a little bit.
Yeah, fair enough. What else? Let's see. Let's go back a ways. So that was mid-February. we've been watching Sopranos still, going hard. I think I've become an angry person because of it. Not really, but yeah, it does. It's just constantly anger for a couple of weeks there. Yeah, Chris hit a bit of a depressive, angry spell there for a little bit. This last week has been a lot better, but yeah, for a while there, it was just like seeing red all the time.
But we had a lot of prenuptial celebrations and stuff along the like. I was at a bachelorette party just before he was at a bachelor party.
We'll get there. Yeah, the bachelorette party was like end of February, which was also one of the weekends you were traveling and we were fucked, you know.
I'm delighted to report that the cake that I made a big deal of did not send anybody to the hospital, which was a concern for a couple hours.
Yeah, she didn't realize there were nuts in it.
The person who was rolling the dice was a nurse, so I was like, far be it for me to tell you not to roll the dice, but please don't die.
Yeah.
However, like this is a pro move my mom figured out earlier going to Mormon potlucks. If you fuck up one dish, you're not responsible to bring anything ever again.
Yeah.
You know, and my mom would always like show up with like some weird health food stuff. So like our house became known as a fear factor food house because like kids would come over and play and they would have no idea what the snack would be. Like you were hoping it was granola. But it could be like some weird like one of them was a honey and peanut butter chia seed sunflower seed bar type thing. It literally looked like honey poured over bird seed.
Oh.
And that's what you were gonna eat, you know.
Oh no.
So it's it became bad enough that parents would they would send their kids with snacks
like PB
to come
and
hang
J's
out
and
at our
shit.
house.
Yeah. Jesus.
So that weekend, I actually went to 2 bridal events, so I shuttled back and forth several times from St. Louis to Springfield, Illinois. We got back to town, and we went, and this phenomenal gentleman got me tickets to go see Badflower for Christmas. So we went to a little concert.
Yeah,
okay.
That was pretty cool. You were moving and grooving there for a couple of days, though. Yeah.
I was.
She left Friday at 4, got down there at 6, picked up a fucking cake, left at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Saturday.
And made her late to her own bachelorette, as a side note.
Yeah, on that Friday.
We don't gotta talk about that.
And then she drove back to St. Louis for a different bachelorette, like, we'll say dress fitting thing, you know. Was here till like noon, came back, smoked one with me, and then rolled out again to go back up to Springfield. Got back up there at 3, partied till Sunday. It's fucking nuts, Dr. Evil. I mean, the only one who's got you more on the road warrior shit is Ty. For sure.
True.
You know, or Farmer, probably. Maybe Will and Noah.
I don't know. I would the drive from St. Louis to Springfield. I'll skip that drive over an international flight any day. I'm not gonna lie.
It wasn't that bad. It was like 2.5, 3 tops. That's, you know.
It was pretty leisurely.
To get to, for reference, I went to Frankfort, Kentucky. It wasn't Lexington. It was like kind of in between Louisville and Lexington. And Frankfurt's technically their capital. Bro, smallest capital city I've ever seen. We have Jefferson City here. You know what I mean? Jefferson City ain't no fucking big-ass township. You know, but Frankfurt felt like one main road. And as you're coming in, they're like, hey, here's our state capitol building. And it's a giant state capitol building kind of by itself. You know what I mean? Like, woods around it? What the fuck? You know what I mean? And you're like, okay.
I kind of dig it, though, you know?
And then, again, it's the one kind of main strip. It's all kind of historic. To the left is a bluff and a hospital that's built up to the bluff. Right? Like, if there's windows on one side, it is looking at a bluff. You know what I mean? The other side of the
wait.
Go ahead.
Bottom of the bluff or top of the bluff? Because top of the bluff is really, really convenient for
Bottom
the
of the bluff.
Bottom of the
like
bluff.
jutted
okay.
up
So
against the bluff.
A bench in there.
Again, if I am like
Okay.
on the bluff side of this hospital and there's a window, I'm looking up. There's just a fucking wall out my window. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was kind of hoping it was like a Cape Fear situation where like, you know, they just had a door at the mental health wing that was like, if you want to check out, just step through here.
You got to go up there. No, that'd be cool or something. No, that would make sense, especially with rivers and shit around there, you know? No. And then on the other side, again, main strip, if you went to the left of if you took just the single left in town, it takes you to the hospital. The single right in town takes you to, like a factory, the other thing in town. And then it's just bourbon distilleries in the countryside around there. Kind of like wineries around St. Louis and shit.
I mean, I really dig that vibe. Is what you're describing. Like to me, it sounds like the state senators and congressmen in Kentucky are just shooting deer from their office and then sipping on the bourbon that they sent their assistant out down the street.
Yeah, and you better believe every single one of them has bourbon in their office. I'm sure. How many bourbon places are down there? I hit 4 in a day because of just that was the plan for the bachelor party. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you this: at all these bourbon tastings, they're giving it to you neat, very neat.
Oh, yeah. You're not a fan of the neats,
bro. What was that? Also, all of these at every tasting, they're like, okay, shake it, sniff it. What hints? What aromas are you getting? What smells are you getting? And you might offer one. My brother-in-law to be said on one, he's like, kind of smells like I'm getting grapes, and the lady was like, yeah, right. What do you mean? You guys are saying the most dumb shit. You're making shit up about this fucking bourbon smell. And you're going to tell my guy here he's out of line for thinking it smells like fucking grapes. You know what I mean? They're like,
you mean you don't smell the cinnamon, charcoal, and Girl Scout cookies that we put inside this bourbon?
Oh God, they were saying some dumb shit like that though. You know what I mean? Like, this one has hints of chamomile. Can you smell the lavender that is affected? It's not actually affected by it. It's the fucking yeast that changes these fucking flavors or whatever. But there couldn't be a yeast that has some grape flavor to it or whatever. You know what I mean? If you just told me this yeast tastes like butter and this yeast tastes like fucking strawberry and this one tastes like bananas, what the fuck, you know?
Well, like, did they go into depth about like how they cask it and like?
Oh yeah, big time. So
okay.
So if you had been listening, they were hoping you were going to regurgitate one or two of the maybe things you heard from that, but no, fuck you guys. Also, they'll go in this order. They'll give you an 80 proof, a 90 proof, 100-ish proof, and then their highest one, which is going to be 125. You know why? So by that last, like, 4th tasting, that 125 one at the end, honestly, they go down a little smoother, like moonshine, but, like, that last one did not go down well. I almost fucking vomed all over Four Roses Distillery, bro. You know me, I ain't no drinker, dude.
In my opinion, once you exceed 100 proof, taste is no longer part of the equation. You're just trying to get fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. So, it was a good time. My future brother-in-law had a great time. All his friends were really cool. And my brother Brendan had his birthday over the weekend. And he had a nice birthday. So, what can you ask for? Trying to think of anything else funny fucking happened from that trip. Not really. They let me DJ. When we went out for the bourbon tour, we did take a bus and shit, so I was DJing on this bus. I didn't think anybody would like anything post 20 or pre 2010, but I was surprised. A lot of Buck Cherry. A lot of Buck Cherry. Theory of the Dead Man.
I was about to say, for a bourbon tour in Kentucky, they already fucked up with the DJ. Like, they should have a guy playing a steel drum guitar, you know, with a jaw harp, you know, bring back
guitar?
some old school bluegrass. You know, really, really make it feel like Children of the Corn type of, you know, Hatfield versus McCoy type of situations about to go down.
Well, when it's your bachelor party, I'll remember that, okay? You better believe it. And if I show up with a steel drum guitar, boy, people are going to be impressed.
But as you mentioned, in general, you've spent a lot of time in the recent past preventing instances of Tony Soprano creeping out from your vocabulary, including but not limited to people who have overbooked you on
oh my God. I was about to say, Ty, I'm watching too much Sopranos, okay? It's going in my head a little bit. I'm not a made man. I have no friends like this. I have no backup.
What'd you do?
We need to start organizing shit. Listen, the way Dr. Evil just said it, I'm remembering like 2 to 5... 2 to 5 instances, okay? Again, I said I was pretty angry there for a good couple weeks. So this is not necessarily chronological order, but we're gonna chronicle.
We're gonna highlight the lowlights. To quote.
We're gonna chronicle Chris's incidents here. I might have scared my boss, who is at heart and in reality a very nice and very sweet man. But I might have scared him because okay, it's never been cool. My lessons job is what we're going to call it. My music lessons job is in the afternoons and evenings. And I work beforehand. I have morning stuff. I always have a morning job, whatever, lined up. So it's never been cool to, on the same day, book me new stuff without asking me. Okay?
Yeah.
If you book it for tomorrow, I don't care, because I'll at least see the schedule before I go to bed and have it written out, and I can plan for it.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I'm supposed to be in at 5:45 and you added a 4:15 and a 5 o'clock and an 8 o'clock without letting me know, there's a chance I ain't gonna be there in time. B, it's never been cool. And C,
you're gonna be funky.
I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, because I had to race to get there and plan on a later day or whatever, you know? So, again, this is a Monday. I'm pulling a fucking really long morning job. I'm not supposed to be until 5:45. I think I can stay late on this morning job so I can get paid. Because this is a week or two before the bachelor party, and it's going to be expensive. You know?
Uh-huh.
So, I'm like taking a smoke break. I look at my email because I'm trying to see if I'm getting a delivery or whatever, if my delivery showed up. I see all these notifications that I've been added to fucking lessons. I'm supposed to be there 4:15 now. It's 3:15. I got an hour to get my ass home, fucking shower, and fucking get there, you know? Well, fuck, you know? So I go, I make it happen, I get in, but I am absolutely slammed. I'm like full schedule, you know what I mean? No break for nothing once I'm there.
Yeah.
About 3 or 4 lessons in, I have a kid cancel, and it's the one time where my boss isn't talking to fucking anybody. And again, I want to reiterate, this guy is normally a very sweet man. He was a teacher with me from the jump there. He rode out the like 2 or 3 years of us not having a manager with us, and was always a great teacher and a good coworker and whatever. As a boss, he's been the most understanding of all of the managers I've had. I couldn't say enough nice things about this guy. He is pretty good. You know what I mean? He's human.
Yeah.
We all have our mistakes and shit. But it's being a former teacher there, he knows it's never been cool to book you same day. We've both got on him about that before. What are you doing? So on this break, I go in his office. I shut the door so nobody can hear. And I kind of blank out, but I'm like so raged. I'm like shaking. I don't fucking say any cuss words. I don't like go off on him. Well,
Give us some highlights of some stuff.
I don't remember exactly what I said, Ty.
But just give us the highlights. Like,
I remember the shaking. I remember being very, 10 out of 10, seeing red, pissed.
Chihuahua.
But I'm still maintaining that, sort of teacher professionality. I ain't gonna cuss at you. I ain't gonna whatever. But highlights, I think I said some shit like,
But you gotta ask.
but you gotta ask. And I thought we had respect for each other.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one. It's not cool. It's never been cool. And he didn't say shit the entire time I ranted for probably 2 to 4 minutes, in that shaky whatever. And then he looks at me very quietly and goes, "You're right. I'm sorry."
Oh no.
I was like, "Oh,
But the kicker.
fuck. Yeah, I mean, okay.
But the kicker.
Listen." So I leave that meeting feeling a little bad. I'm like, man, I might have just scared the guy. Fuck. The very next day, he does it again. Adds me for 2 lessons, same day, doesn't ask me. Guess what? He called in. He didn't show up to work that day. Or the next day. And by Thursday, I was...
Which, mind you, he'd gotten booked for supplemental ones every day that week.
Yeah.
When all was said and done. But by
Thursday, Eve, our other front desk person who's not the manager, but she does do scheduling, she will holler at me and ask because she knows better. She asks, I'm like, yes, I will. Please let John know to do the same, But again, I didn't see him the rest of the week, and I haven't really talked a whole lot with him since, so I don't think it's, I still have a job, but yeah. So
In his head, he was probably just like, you know what? It's a good time for me and the family to go on a little vacation.
Yeah. No, for real. He probably was like, you know what? I need a few days off too. But the thing was, it was just like everybody and their mother was getting sick, and I was covering everybody's subs. I don't get any sick days. I don't get anybody to cover my subs. When I do call out a day or plan a day out, I still got to make up all those makeup lessons myself. It's just like feeling like I ain't got fucking any backup up there either. And then you're gonna, just use me up and then break the rules to use me up. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, Bill Withers. Whatever. Rather be Bill Withers than Marvin Gaye, you know what I'm saying?
Now, let me ask you, did Hippie Soprano, did that come out to a random stranger at all?
Last night. We're gonna jump around a little bit, okay?
Okay.
There's been a lot going on.
We're gonna you know what? Maybe we save that one for last. That one's a pretty good one because it's most recent. But, a couple road rage incidents that got fucking... Not really. But I need to stop yelling things at people in the car. Yeah.
We're going to be in Windows Down season very soon.
You know what? The only time I do it is when I'm in standstill traffic, which is exactly the worst time to do it. You know what I mean? There ain't no getting away. If a guy wants to hop out and beat your ass, he's going to. Which is sometimes the hope, because, yeah, I'd love that, Bring it. Try me, bitch. I'm ready. Yeah, 1 or 2 isolated sitting on Manchester Road at a dead stop because the right lane is just cutting everybody off, and that's the one lane that's actually closed. It's like, you guys suck shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Couple words I can't say on air, Let's see. Other ones. Kelly, aside from last night's, was there another one you were thinking of?
I was thinking of the lessons one mostly, but I feel like there was another one that you had. It wasn't related to a marketplace or something like that, was it?
Nah, no. Okay, we'll go with last night. So we had a big show with popular demand at KT's Saloon down in South County. Hey, good show. You know, good turnout. If you guys came out to the show, thank you so much. You know. I go up to the bar probably about 25 minutes before our first set starts. And I'm trying to get the fucking bartender's attention, but he is moving and grooving. A lot of locals at the bar. I strike up a conversation with the motorcycle guy, who's very cool, very nice. Have no problems with him. We're having just conversation. I'm really trying to flag down this goddamn bartender the whole time. I flag at him a few times, and he just keeps going. Looks at me, keeps going. Looks at me, points at another patron, and keeps going. You know what I mean? I'm talking 3 or 4 times, Ty. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Time number 5, when he's fucking coming to me, the motorcycle guy even looks up at the bartender and goes, "Hey, you should probably get this guy a drink. He's with the band. They're going on soon." And Joe looks at me. Right as Joe looks at me, another fucking guy walks up to my left and goes, "Hey, Joe, I need this and then 6 of these shots." And Joe goes, "You got it," and starts working on his thing. And I was just like, fuck this so hard. And I look behind me, and it's 4 minutes till we go on, and the whole band's up there. They're waiting on me. I'm like, fuck this. God damn it. So I gotta go. I go do set 1. No drink. Wasted 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Set 2. Our set 1 ends, and we have a little break. We normally have like a 20-minute intermission. I have friends there. I'm saying hi to 1 or 2 people, but I need a fucking drink. I need something to sip on. I got a cotton mouth like a bitch. I go back up to the bar, and it's fucking popping. But one of my friend's girlfriends comes up and is like, "Hey, Chris, how you doing? Great show. You're sounding great. Hey, thanks. Thanks, man. Hey, do you take critique pretty well?" Is what she says. I go, "Hey, normally, yeah. But right now I'm so fucking angry. Let's just not even chance it, you know?" And she's like, "Yeah, okay. Hey, okay, cool." And I turn around, and Joe is standing in front of me. He's finally not doing anything, but he's not, you know what I mean? And I go, "Hey." And he goes, "Hey." I go, "I'm with the band." And he goes, and again, my friend's girlfriend is standing right next to me. I said, "I'm with the band. Could I get a Coke?" He goes, "I'm with the band." Okay. And I go, "Yeah. I'm with the band. I need a fucking Coke, dude." And he'd shut him down. If he'd said one more wrong thing, I was about to go, "What do I look like? A pussy? Why are you helping every other motherfucker in here? You're not going to come talk to me? I've been trying to flag you down all fucking night. What do I look like, you know?" Anyways, it was creepy. And again, I didn't do the "what do I look like" thing. One more fucking word after the thing, I was like, fuck this guy, you know? Seriously, and he got me a Coke, and I fucking got the fuck out of there and smoked for the rest of that break or whatever. At the very end of the night, we're finished packing out. I'm trying to get the fuck out of there. I also do not want to go talk to Joe again because he is the bartender. I don't know how many staff are on, and I don't know who the owner is. So I don't know who's technically supposed to pay us out. And he does know I'm with the band.
Absolutely.
He absolutely knows I'm with the band. That was the first thing I said, you know? I got the non-alcoholic drinks were supposed to be free for the band. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But at the very end, I'm packing the last of the shit in my guitarist van, and he goes, "Hey, everybody, I'm going to go throw $20 at Joe, the bartender. He was really good to us tonight." And I look at him, I go, "Was he?" You know? He was really good to us tonight. I'm going to go throw him an extra $20. Was he good to us? Yeah, he did a lot. Okay, if he was good to one of us, cool, you know, I guess. I'm not throwing him any fucking money. Fuck that. I thought about going, when he told me he was going to go give him money, I thought about taking like $2, maybe $1. Dollar tops. Go give him 50 cents. Go in there and give him 50 cents and say, "This is for all of your attention this evening. Thank you," you know. But I didn't. I didn't want to piss my guitarist off, you know.
I mean, you handled it better than I would have, because I would have slapped an empty hand at the bar and be like, "This is for your attention," and then walked away.
Right. I would have argued or you probably would have argued you banned. Don't give him any fucking more money. Fuck him, you know. I really thought about being like, "No, hey, okay, that's the amount you want to give. Let me go give it to him." But he's got, you know, Adam, my guitarist, will play there again with or without me, so I don't need to fuck that up for him. So, but anyways, those are my recounts of Chrissy incidents. You know,
Hippie Soprano. I want to see this character one day.
no, I don't think you do. It's not really fun. Maybe
For
it's
you,
funny.
It's not fun. To me, it'll be hilarious.
Yeah. You know what? You always did like it when I got mad, though.
It's hard not to laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard not to beat your ass when But anyways, so I'm trying to mellow out more. Let's get some more weed into Chris. Maybe that's the deal. I just ain't been smoking enough weed lately. That's the real deal. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you about.
Any other shows or music debacles?
We did have a show at Sky Music Lounge. That one went really, really well. That was probably like February 13th or something like that too. I don't know. It's like a month ago.
I think that was right after our last episode. Yeah.
Yeah. Really good. Thank you guys if you came out to that. We saw a Van Halen tribute band on Friday called Jump. And really good.
Wait, called what?
Called Jump. Like their song Jump. Yeah.
Okay.
If you haven't seen them and you're a fan of Van Halen, I suggest it. Bunch of young guys really reliving the David Lee Roth era. And played Van Halen 1 in its entirety, plus a lot of deep cuts. And
you closed your eyes, it sounded exactly the same.
That's what I'm saying. Killer guitarist, killer singer, a lot of personality, and
I was worried the whole time that their singer was going to concuss himself so badly that the set was going to have to
stop. Yeah, he was jumping off a drum riser.
Like, acting like David Lee Roth, and one of his trademarks was jumping off a riser and then like
doing a splits. Yeah.
Well, there was a massive light rack, like
right above where he would be jumping.
2.5 feet over the top of his head, like on the riser, and he was having to jump directly between lights to get it to land correctly. And every time I was envisioning the poor guy
smacking
the fuck out of one of the lights, and just like Family Guy style crumbling onto the floor. And everybody stopping mid-song.
Unchained. Yeah.
Didn't happen. Killed it. Did a great job.
And you hit the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun time though. Took the whole band. Took Betty's Promise. That was fun. Little band excursion. Just so you're aware, the couple bourbon places I went to was Bullet Bourbon,
Solid bourbon.
Buffalo Trace, which
Another American classic.
they kept calling the Buffalo Trace Distillery the Disney World of bourbon, and
I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't go that far. In fact, I was there on a rainy day. It kind of felt more like the Auschwitz of bourbon, if we're going to be fucking real. It was what it looked like. It was just like really gray stone buildings, lots of like railway car shit, tracks.
Active chimney in the back. Yeah, I could see the vibe.
Big chimney, mash smell, random pipes emitting gases, here and there on the outside of buildings, Okay. We went to a small brand called Larrikin, which is Australian bourbon, and they're from Australia. They built up in Kentucky. Pretty good stuff. They had one of their side brands was called Fat Wombat, and that was kind of fun too. I found out wombats poop in cubes. Did you know that?
Wombat poop is what?
Cubes.
Huge?
CUB.
I didn't know this.
Cubes, like squares, but 3D.
Like a.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Cube. Okay. I thought that was like a fucking Australian urban myth.
Might be. Yeah, I was in the middle of Kentucky when I learned this, so who fucking knows? You know what I mean? And then the last one I did was Four Roses. And
Okay.
honestly, I think I liked the Four Roses one best. Bullet was pretty good too. I did not like the Buffalo Trace. It was not my thing.
It's a hard fight.
It's a little tough. By the way, if you guys hear what sounds like dog whimpering, it sounds like my fucking neighbor is torturing a dog outside. So that is not us. That is them. And fuck them. God, that's what woke us up this morning, too.
I think also that's where the cat came from.
Yes.
From earlier in the
Oh,
episode.
my God. My neighbor's like the fucking Bumpuses. You know what I mean? From a Christmas story or whatever. Bumpuses! Fucking dogs. That's okay. We should probably catch you up on some current events or something. Do some comedy news. Skanks. Oh, God. Have you heard anything about Legion of Skanks lately?
Dave Smith has left the show.
Dave Smith has left the building. Yeah.
Skankfest went over well. Let me see here.
Only 3 deaths this year. No, I'm playing. I don't know. Supposedly no deaths.
I think we covered it last time, but I think he was a guest on Legion of Skank, but Uncle Laser.
Yeah, we did cover that. Let's not cover that.
We did
again,
cover.
boss.
Okay, yeah.
But
right,
no,
let's
I
not
was
go
going to
into
talk.
that
I was
spot.
just talking the Dave Smith leaving the podcast thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
That was pretty crazy.
I kind of get it, though. I mean, he's pretty busy doing his intellectual debates and all that. And it's kind of hard to, when you're debating policy all day long and then now all of a sudden you have to go back down into the swill, it's kind of hard to switch your brain,
Yeah. Also, I think he's just, especially with him being more right-leaning and saying divisive shit. If you're going to go say divisive shit, then go be on a public divisive podcast, I think he's worried about his fucking health and safety after, like, say, the Charlie Kirk shit. Because ever since then, he's had a fucking bodyguard at Skanks with him at, like, all times.
I imagine some people are upset.
That's putting it lightly, yeah. We got a nation in deep trouble, and only some funny ha-has might help. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or something. hippie soprano. I don't know. I don't know about that. We're gonna have to work on my gangster name.
Your gangster name?
Yeah, I guess hippie soprano. That doesn't strike fear in
Nah,
nobody.
that's your mom name. That's your mom name.
That's what I'm saying. I need my mob name. We need to work on that a little bit. We'll get it. I know what yours is. Ears. For sure.
Let me see here. I feel like hippie has to be involved in it somehow.
I don't know. Oh no.
But also, like, we can't obviously use your real name. You know, you can't be like the like the Teflon Don. What's his name?
John Gotti.
Yeah, you can't be John Gotti, the Teflon Don.
You're gonna for sure be like Ears something, you know.
Yeah. I think. Oof. I think right now, your name has to be like Hippie the long-haired strangler soprano or something.
Jesus
you know what I mean?
Christ. All right.
You know what I mean?
We'll hit the drawing board. I guess.
Or we could just call you the hair. We could call you the hair. The hair.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I still got it. Then it'll be the hair piece. You know what I mean? Fuck. Bombdana, please. Oh, did you ever watch Bone to Pick podcast with Bobby Kelly, Paul Verzi?
No.
I liked it. It was a nice one for Mondays. But apparently, they went Patreon only. They took it off YouTube a few weeks ago. Yeah, money grab. McGee over here.
Well, I mean, I kind of get it, you know. Put your money where your mouth is type of fan, you know.
Right.
But I also hear that if you have the money, the Patreon stuff gets way more wild than the internet stuff ever did.
No, for sure. For sure. Like, if we did Patreon, you'd be seeing my butthole every episode, guys, you know? Here we are.
I think behalf of the fans, I'm going to say hard pass. Hard pass on that opportunity.
Listen, the Davis fans, you know, the Chris fans, the hippie fans, I get it. They're here for it. I understand. We'll get you something.
Yeah.
Massive rebrand is coming.
Well, I mean, they're hippie fans, so obviously they want to see some dirty feet. That's what they want, you know, so we can provide that.
I was never into chicks with dirty feet. I don't know what that's about. You know what I mean? Dirty for so long as like a Boy Scout and an early hippie. I'm good on all that shit anymore. You know what I mean? I'm probably the nicest smelling hippie you'll ever meet. Except for maybe if you don't like smelling like weed. But outside
I don't know. I don't go around smelling my best friends. That to me says Bundy vibes if you do that. You know
I'll
what I mean?
say this. You definitely know what Sauvage smells like. And I smell like that very frequently.
Do.
Yeah, I do.
And by the way, with the Sopranos, I was thinking we're going to tone you down a little bit. Thinking the next flavor I'm going to get you is probably Ariana Grande's new flavor.
Nah.
Yeah. Feminize you a little bit, you know what I mean?
Some Coach. Or, what was the one I was thinking of? Armani. Let's see. Fucking Hugo Boss. I don't even know if these are out. These are just fucking names I've heard.
I don't know. I'll find something at the airport for you.
Ray-Ban. I'm just throwing out anything. It sounds bougie. Okay. Well, let's see. Other comedy news. What we got going on, gang?
Short life update. For a friend of the show, longtime supporter of the show, and former guest of the show, Trevor G. Harrison. I basically landed in the States, and they planned this diaper party baby shower type deal upon my arrival. So I did make my way up to Iowa.
Oh, cool.
That first weekend I was back. It's one of the reasons why we couldn't do it on that weekend. Have a podcast.
That's all good. That's important.
And in theory, within the next couple of weeks, that man's a father. So, shout out to him, early congratulations and all that crap. And I'm gonna jump segments of the show real quick and just say Savage of the Week goes to his wife, who will remain nameless because
Sure.
I know she doesn't want her name out on this thing. So Trevor's wife, Savage of the Week this week, because as a man, I will never know what childbirth is, but she will. So
never say never. Hey, you want to make it happen? I think we could make it. No.
I got the physique, but I don't want that equipment, bro.
You I heard ladies walk up to other ladies and go, "You have childbirthing hips." And that's what I'm going to say to you, Ty. You have childbirthing hips, Bubba. You'll be just fine.
I know.
You got to let some out. But okay, I know Alex doesn't want to be named on the show, so congrats to her. No, I'm playing. That's the wrong name. I'm fucking with you. Come on. Stephania can be our Savage of the Week any week in my book.
All right, so comedy news. Other than that, all right. So, do you like musical comedy at all?
Sure.
I guess Kelly's into that.
Okay, so this might be up Dr. Evil's lane a little bit, but there's all right. So Kill Tony,
Yeah.
World's largest comedy podcast of the moment. Well, for the longest moment now. One of their latest golden ticket winners is a guy by the name, I believe his name is Tony Scar. And he basically showed up, did one song, got a golden ticket, and now every time he has a new song, he's allowed to just kind of do it on Kill Tony.
Nice.
He has a couple songs on Instagram. I highly suggest you guys check him out. He has a great one on Epstein's Island, and The Homeless in Austin is another great one. They're fucking fantastic.
So, kind of like Wheeler Walker Jr., but with current events.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Okay. All right. I'll check it out. By the way, that's exactly how I respond to people who ask me to listen to a band. They're like, "Oh, well, okay, I'll check it out." Let's see. Okay, well, Savage of the Week we've done, comedy news we've been doing a little bit. What other news do we got? Doc Evil, you said something earlier that I didn't hear because he was starting with. Can I have you check out what's up with William Montgomery? Because I want to know.
Alfred Montgomery.
Yeah. Our former St. Louis sheriff. But let's see. Anything else I gotta say?
Fund me out for his legal fees. It looks like.
And we should all donate.
They're looking for $16,000 in legal funds.
We should all contemplate donating. That's a lot of money.
So he's still in federal jail. He's got an upcoming federal criminal trial, but I don't know that it's been posted yet. His lawyers are arguing that a new trial should be held in his civil case, and a judge took his petition for a new trial under advisement. He's expected to make a decision before April 21st.
Like a new trial, as in suspending the criminal one? in lieu for the civil case, or like an additional civil case on top of the criminal?
The civil case that saw him removed, they're looking for a new trial, but I think he's due for the federal trial regardless of whether or not that one goes through.
That would be awesome if St. Louis has a county sheriff that's in federal prison, like convicted county sheriff. That would be icing on the cake.
Would be pretty St. Louis, I'll tell you that. Wow.
I mean, St. Louis is the only town I've ever been mugged or attempted mugged by a guy that was dressed like a pimp, cane and all. So it fits.
Guys, my pants have been ripped this whole fucking episode.
Hey, man, sometimes you gotta let them breathe.
So, if you saw any sack, I apologize. Okay. No, I don't know. I apologize, gang. I did not realize that was a deal. So
your hand's been in the way most of the time. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying. We'll blur it out. Doesn't blur it out. Doesn't do shit to this podcast for editing. Never have, never will, baby.
Hey, man, you're just pulling a Braveheart. That's all cool.
You know how they say we'll fix it in post?
Yeah.
I only fix things in pre.
Exactly.
That's the only time I'll fix anything. And it better be fixed then, and if it's not, the whole thing's fucked. Well, we've got an hour in, and your time, it's probably like almost 1:20, dude. So I don't want to make you stay up too much longer. I know you got the day off tomorrow. I'll be fine.
I don't work tomorrow, and I don't care. Let's keep going.
Let's go for a little longer. Okay. Well, I think I'm out of comedy news. Dave Smith is leaving was the big one. I'm not the biggest Dave Smith fan, honestly. I was like, I had to send it to Dr. Evil because she's not either. It's like, hey, big news for you, dude. But we'll see. I will say Bobby Kelly already announced that he's going to be the new third head, and I don't know if that's true or not. I could see that being a bit that they're pulling on him or other things, but I do enjoy Bobby Kelly. Don't get me wrong.
I think Bobby Kelly is a good choice, but they are the Legion of Skanks, and I nominate Jim Norton because he is far skankier.
Far skankier, for sure.
Far skankier.
I think they're both sober, though. I think if they were going to get somebody, they should try to get somebody who does smoke weed.
That narrows the field quite a bit.
It would Dan Soder be my pick, but I don't know. That's a lot asking after Jay and Dan split from the bonfire. Dr. Evil handed me this article here from the Associated Press. Bag containing weed and cash accidentally donated to a New Zealand charity shop. Decent. In New Zealand, 2 teenagers mistakenly left a knapsack containing marijuana and cash at a donation area outside a New Zealand charity shop and returned in a panic to retrieve the bag, police said. Whoops. Whoops. A volunteer at the store noticed a pungent aroma before opening the knapsack and finding plastic bags of marijuana amounting to 43.2 grams, 1.5 ounces.
Yeah, no shit, they went back for it.
Yeah. And 3,700 New Zealand dollars, 2,200 in American in banknotes. New Zealand police said in a statement, using marijuana recreationally and selling the drug are illegal in New Zealand. Some medical use is allowed, but with a doctor's prescription. Police said the episode happened February 18th in the Southland region of the South Island. A spokesperson wouldn't give details of the shop's location to protect the staff. Okay, here's where dicey. The boy and girl had left the knapsack outside the shop as they waited for their vehicle to be serviced at a nearby workshop, the police statement said. Officers were called after the agitated teens returned to the store. Nah, man. We weren't donating that. Oh, man, they fucked up.
I mean, first off, what kind of charity shop employee calls the cops on that? They should have just took that home.
Yeah. Well, they were agitated because they did bring it home. They didn't have it. You know what I mean? That's wild.
But I mean, well, like, here's my point. Like, A, that's a lot of cash to a charity shop.
Sure.
You know, donate it to the charity. And B, 1.5 ounces in New Zealand, that's a pretty penny. Flip it and get more cash. Make your charity shop rich for a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that's just my American mindset, you know, where it's like, I'm broke enough that I can sell drugs as a career option. But, like, that it seems like a waste calling the cops on that one.
A boy and girl selling drugs. Vehicle was in the fucking shop, so they hanging out, and then they left their knapsack full of weed and money.
Oh, you know who I
You know, shame on you for leaving the money. You know what? If you're gonna leave the fucking, you know, you deserve to be caught, in my opinion.
And you said they didn't give a location?
Yeah, they wanted to protect the. They wanted to protect the charity shop workers, apparently.
Because I would have gone there. You know.
Doc Evil's got one more for me from the Olympics here. Italian police at Winter Olympics arrest 44-year-old Slovak man who had been on the run for 16 years.
Yeah.
What?
Just wait, it gets better.
Okay, I'm going to try to... Here we go, gang. The man has a sentence totaling more than 11 months that needs to be served. A fugitive for 16 years, a man was arrested after returning to Italy to cheer on the Slovakian hockey team at the 2026 Winter Olympics. The 44-year-old man, who has not been identified, was apprehended and has a sentence of more than 11 months yet to serve. He missed the Slovakian team's first hockey game in the games, which they won.
So all that work just to see his team, they won, and he didn't get to see it. But it was stupid because I feel like, he managed to sneak out, evade for a really long time, snuck in, got caught on some dumb shit.
That's sad.
Yeah. In 16 years, what a fucking run. Just to... Damn.
I have a whole bunch of specials I could announce.
Yeah, let's hear them. Here, give us two.
All right. So, Pete Holmes, he's kind of known to be more of a cleaner comic, I would say, more family friendly. He released a special called Silly Silly Fun Boy on 800 Pound Gorilla, which basically means YouTube, on their 800 Pound Gorilla YouTube channel. I would check that out. And then something I don't know if it's been released yet or not, but I'm kind of interested in it. But you ever watch Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Charlie Bird.
Charlie Day. Yeah.
No, wait. That's not. I'm thinking wrong Charlie. My bad.
Charlie Day.
Yeah, it's not Charlie Day. My apologies. It's different guy altogether. I mixed it up in my head. Charlie Burns, he's kind of a Midwest comedian.
Charlie Barons. Yeah.
Yeah, Barons.
Yeah. Okay, he's like got the Wisconsin accent, you know, and all that.
Yeah. It's up your alley. He is releasing a new special called Neighborly. That's about, a Midwest Catholic family upbringing. So might relate to
really
you and your circumstances a little bit.
He
So
was making the podcast rounds a few weeks ago, kind of promoting it. So I'd watch. I do like him a lot. He's one of those, Trevor Wallace who started on like TikTok and Reels and shit. Kind of Charlie Barron's kind of avenue too, but funny fucking
with
guy.
the Man to Walk Minute. Yeah.
Yeah, made to watch minute, right? So,
those are the two specials I'm gonna announce right now because the rest of them are, Cat Williams is coming out. Recently came out with something new.
oof.
David Chappelle is reported to come out with something new. You know
Never
what I
heard
mean?
of him.
It's that time of year where comedians are starting to drop new stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, this is great podcasting. What I'm doing over here, by the way. Yeah. How's the love life going? How's the Singapore lady boys? You doing good?
They non-existent. I've been working and I've been smelling the flowers, bro. I've been enjoying the nature.
I thought that meant smelling pussy. Coos, you know?
Nah, dude. Dude, we're keeping it clean. We're I don't want to know what the fine is for that. You know what I mean?
Right. It's
I can't afford to have a fine for accidentally hitting on the wrong woman here. You know what I mean? Like
7 years apparently. Damn.
You know what I mean? We'll wait till Thailand where I know there's looser rules around talking to women.
All right, dog. Doc Evil's over here doing the Lord's work. 5-year-old boy detained by police trying to ride toy tractor to petrol station. Young farmer picked up at 9 p.m. by concerned officers on routine traffic patrol. A 5-year-old boy has been detained by police after he was found pedaling his toy tractor towards a petrol station late at night. When subjected to a routine traffic check by concerned officers in the town of Ingolstadt, Germany. I think I did good on that pronunciation. The child simply explained, petrol station, oil run out. The young farmer was eventually returned home to his mother. Upper Bavaria police wrote in a story to smile about posted on their Facebook page. Young farmer.
Petrol.
Oil run out. They're built different over there, dude.
They're built so different over there.
That's the most. I know that's Germany, right? But that's the most George Jones shit I've heard in a while. Tremendous.
I mean, the only way to make it more German is if that kid had like a fucking 40 ounce in that tractor as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. Maybe we're not so disalike, them and us, us and them.
Yeah.
You and I. Okay. I'm running. My brain's just. I'm barely in it. I did not beat up that bartender last night. That didn't happen. We're good. We all got paid. We got paid pretty well. It was pretty good. I didn't fuck
That's
that
good.
up. Yeah. Other new things.
Well, do you have any new shows lined up or anything to announce?
Nothing to announce. I will say a little bit of exciting news. I have redone the Chris Hippie Davis YouTube. I've gotten rid of 2 other YouTubes because God, I was getting a little stupid on how many fucking YouTube accounts I got. So I combine the music and motivation one with my Beats channel and my old Chris Hippie Davis solo channel for music stuff. So if you want to find anything Chris Hippie Davis solo music or podcast, not this podcast. We still got our own Comedy by Coincidence channel over here. But it's all combined on the Chris Hippie Davis YouTube channel. And I've been doing a couple acoustic covers just to get into recording guitar some more, I don't know. It's kind of fun over there.
Well, that's good. Consolidate the IP. You know what I mean?
Yeah, And then I gotta say this: that I think it's about time. We've talked for 100 episodes about the massive rebranding we've been working on. I think it's time we tell the people what's what. I think Comedy by Coincidence. I'm not going to say this is for sure, but I think that Comedy by Coincidence is a good podcast. I think it could be great. I think it could be better. I think it might need a different name and a massive rebrand. The same thing in a better form. And 200 episodes of any podcast is pretty fucking impressive. So, I'm not saying this is the end, guys. In fact, I'm saying this is just the beginning. Well, hopefully, the end of an era, start of a new era. How about that? Okay? But, because 200 episodes, that ain't no beginning. We've been doing this for a while. But I think we need to do a little rebranding, take the time just to like fucking get the OBS and system working absolutely right again. Come up with a little bit of more of a theme. Don't even need more of a theme. I love talking with you, shooting the shit, and keep the consistency again. We'll find when we can make it more consistent. Let's do it right again. Because taking 4 or 5 weeks off, I felt bad. We all felt bad about that, guys. If you were actually listening at this point, we're so sorry. So, anyways, be prepared to see a little bit of a massive rebrand happen. It'll probably still be on this channel. Questionable. We'll see what happens. Okay, so definitely this channel, because that would be our fans that followed this show, right? So we'll make it happen. Anyways, what a way to end a 200 episode spectacular by announcing that we're going to do something different and hopefully more fun and or funner, more fun. What the fuck? My brain's shorting out, dog. You doing okay over there?
Oh, I'm fine.
He's like, we haven't talked any of this. We haven't talked about.
We've been talking about it for a while, kicked around some ideas, just nothing has stuck home yet.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna do it.
But I
don't even mind naming it after like us in a way, or finding something. We don't have to be a theme fucking podcast. We don't gotta come in here every week and talk about serial killers and try to make it funny. That would suck. We don't got the tits for that. Yet. What do you mean yet?
Not with that attitude.
But I think there's plenty that name the podcast after themselves, not like in a Chris and Ty end the universe or anything. I don't know. The ears and ears and Little Soprano run the world or something. I don't know. Fucking, we'll figure it out. But with that, guys, hey, shout out to our Savage of the Week. Birthing life into this world, hopefully. And, doing it in a way that neither of us could. And shout out Trevor Harrison for being a badass. And shout out you for traveling and being a badass, too. Get back safe, dude. How long are you over there?
I'm in Singapore. I'm overseas till May 5th this go around. And it's basically we started out in the rich area this time, and we're just going poorer and poorer. So, it's we're bouncing around the equator around here.
I understand. A lot of islands out that way, so a lot of island hopping. Island boys. Okay. I think that's a good place to sign off. I love you guys. You guys have a good rest of your week. And we will catch up with you next time. Get ready, because more is coming. We just don't know what or when. We love you. We'll be back.